Anyways, here we are, folks. I've got a panel I'm trying to build to cover a hole in the wall. One of those holes in the wall that still has to be accessible because of a clean out. So just got a nice 1/4 inch piece of finished plywood. I'm going to dress it up. And this time I'm going to do something a little different. This hole is right above the tenant's kitchen sink. And I'm turning it into a chalkboard. So I'm going to paint it, prime it, and make the body part of it chalkboard color, the black. So it'll be cool. I've never done that before, so why not? I just thought it would be kind of boring having this panel in this woman's apartment right above her kitchen sink with nothing else to do with it. So anyways, that's what we're working on. I'll have more pictures soon. Okay, so it's basically made. It's lovely, lovely panel. And I'm going to frame it, top and bottom, front and back, upside, downside, left, whatever. And I'm going to come back, and tomorrow I'm going to paint the final color, and then I'm going to turn this into chalkboard. Wouldn't that be cool? Anyways, come back later. All right, and there it is. That's the panel primed on one side. I will come back and do the edge and the back side tomorrow. I always paint the back side of these panels because they are going to be exposed to the open environment of the wet wall. So I always paint them off. Even though this one will have insulation on the back of it, I still make sure I paint them again, just to make sure that there's no problems with mold, mildew, water infiltration. Sometimes on the back side of these, I will paint it using a mildew side paint. I especially do that in bathrooms and things like that. But yeah, that one's done. All right. So we are 2 days later. I hurt my back, so I took a day off. 2 days later, we're back, and I'm painting the back. Stupid back. I'm painting the back of this board. As I mentioned before, you've got to paint the back. If you leave it exposed, it's going to get rot and mildew on it. So we're not going to have that. So primer, finish coat, then it's going to be insulated too. So, but yeah, no rot. It's going to be in a wet wall. So. But yeah, I'll come back, flip it over, and do the chalkboard side later today. All right, so here we are. We're going to go ahead and give it a little bit of a chalkboard paint job. Oh, yeah, chalkboard paint. Oh. This stuff is actually fun to play with. Just everywhere. Oh, yeah. Anyways, chalkboard paint. Black finish. I like doing the other one with the clear finish, so you can paint any color you want and then hit it with chalkboard. But we're going to do black, traditional. But of course, you can't really see very well, but it's blue when wet. Turns pretty darn tootin' black. So anyways, come back in about an hour. All right, chalkboard side's done. I'm now working on the edges, and I'll paint the back as well. I accidentally flick some paint over here, but I'll clean that up later. This chalkboard stuff is actually fairly non-stick, and you can actually just scrape it off. Yeah, got into a little panic there for a second. Like, oh crap, I just messed it up. But no, it's good. It's good. Everything's fine. So paint it, and then I gotta drill some holes into it for setting it into the wall. That's about it. All right. So happy Monday, everybody. All right. I'm gonna install this thing today. I am in the process of installing the why do I keep saying installing? In the process of putting this little foam gasket on here. This is going to be attached to a wall that's both uneven, so there's that, and this is also one of those wet walls, so it's going to be vented to an unconditioned space area, and obviously there's a lot of air draw and that comes through there, so I want to make sure that this thing isn't going to be sucking any wind in. That's where you get that collection of the lint. You see some of my other videos where I point out the collecting lint from all the mass airflow. So anyways, I'm putting that on. I'm going to put some screws in place, and then I'm going to head up to the tenant's apartment in about 20 minutes, and we'll install it. It's looking pretty good, though. Pretty happy. All right, so there it is. I'm going to head up to the tenant's apartment here shortly. I've got my little finish washers and screws in place. I'm actually going to see if I can use these as like a template. Put it up against the wall and hit the hammer and mark the holes in the wall. Anyway, yeah, so there's that. And you know, you gotta with the chalkboard, you gotta have a chalk. So I went out and got the tenant a nice package of colored chalk. Isn't that cool? Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna head upstairs here in a second. I'm gonna install this. There's gonna be a bit of insulation I have to do inside that wall because again, it's a big, huge open gap. But yeah, maybe I'll see if I can document that. I don't typically like recording in tenants' apartments, privacy. But anyways, yeah, we'll see how it goes, and I'll let you know. All right, Chuck.